going to end sanctuary cities, and we may just end the entire thing altogether because it's just a way of protecting criminals.
But Trump is doubling down on crackdowns in sanctuary cities.
Threatened to arrest elected officials who won't obey him. Preview of martial law is increasingly the question.
Fire! We have Trump. Hold on. Trump saying he'll arrest city mayors under martial law. And I say, you go, boy, because I am so sick and tired of watching this. And he's posting things about Abraham Lincoln, who was assassinated. You weren't, you got close. So I'll give it to you. I'll let you post. This quote, sanctuary city mayors are defying federal law. Well, go get them, orange guy. They are insurrectionists just like the Southern governors during the Civil War. And honestly, you guys, I just want America back. I want it like when I grew up. Just the good old days where men were men, women were women. We drank out of garden hoses and we didn't water bottles. Watch the pendulum swing where it's like, don't drink out of plastic water bottles or you'll die. Go back to the rusty garden hose. I just want America back. Well, if that means throwing these guys in jail, great. Throw them in a bus. Throw them back over the border. I don't care. Give them a first-class ticket to wherever they want. While you're at it, throw politicians in jail. Obama, they're coming for you. Nancy Pelosi, they're coming for you. Notice I changed my background to a trading floor because
I like it conceptually. And, Nancy Pelosi became rich by having inside information. She made a fortune with her husband, and I think that's disgraceful. So in that sense, I'd like it, but I'd have to really see I study these things very carefully, and this just happened. So I'll take a look at it. But conceptually, I like it. And what I do think is Nancy Pelosi should be investigated because she has the highest return of anybody practically in the history of Wall Street, save a few.
By the way, do you guys know I offer this? It comes with the Bravo scan. It has the Nancy Pelosi tracker. If you are an advanced trader, that means you already know how to trade. Link in the description. It's Bravo scan. You have to do the work, not like my watch list. And that one's up. I think this weekend, this is it. Buck a day for that. I do all the work and you're like, thank you for everything. It's crazy you guys email me. I just do an extra trade a day, $800. Thank you. And we go back to making America great again. But hey, Don, you're still on the hook for about a dozen things. So even though you're doing the right thing over here and over there, I still want to see inside Fort Knox. Oh, that Epstein list, that just does not seem to go away. I know it's a hoax, but we're America. Just put it out there. We're smart enough to go, hey, this video, from Epstein and the footage, it's like, well, I think we're missing a minute here. Oh, never mind. We're missing 3 minutes. You see, just give it to us and we'll very easily sift through and tell you what's the truth. So feel free and do the martial laws. Get all the mayors. I support you. Go after these guys. Get them out, even though the government's like, oh, this might, in theory, this guy. Yeah, throwing up a little west side, east side. Look at this guy, 2013, convicted of murder. Guys, can you please tell the people on the streets of Los Angeles, let ICE do their job, okay? They know who they're going after. 2021, taken into ICE custody. 2023, released by ICE. 2025, felony. But let me just break it down for you. An illegal alien, California. Check. Granted a restraining order by San Francisco judge. Check. Preventing ICE from arresting him. 2 weeks after that, tried to steal a car with a 3-year-old inside, among other crimes. And the media is like, he's unfairly targeted. The media. They're the guys that'll tell you when a black dude goes in and shoots up a building, it's like, so let me describe him for you. He's heavily white. As we know, all white people are bad. And then after it was developed, they're like, okay, we got to change it up. Developing story. Shooter was, this is really happening. This is not AI. This is not made up. I would like America back. I want media to go away. Actually, they kind of are naturally. How many views does CNN get? I actually looked up my channel compared to their channel. I'd say that's embarrassing. All I do is just come here and tell you the truth as much as I can, because there's so much propaganda to go through. And then I get hate from both sides because I'm not given like the Trump card. I actually can think with my brain, and I can actually say, hey, I was sorry, I was wrong, like GDP, which I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to Bitcoin. I'll get to how all of this works. But Shooter was factually Arabic, but morally white, because when people do bad things, they're white. Like this one, she is bad, blonde hair, bad. The butterfly's okay. Media is absolutely losing their mind because this is good. I don't even know. This was Calvin Klein, right? Over the last, how many, 5 years I had to put up with this? I'm like, what is this? This is what I want. So when my grandson says to me, Papa, bravo, she's hot. I'm like, she's really, really hot. The war on women. Why the woke mob hates Sydney Sweeney. It's because she's hot. She's successful. But it doesn't matter about your skin color. You could be black, smoking hot. Blonde hair, smoking hot. But it's brunette and blonde. You got both sides. Sydney Sweeney was standing in front of you on her knees. Maybe she's picking something up. She has brunette hair. If you dress up and play Santa Claus and she's sitting on your lap facing forward, she has blonde hair. What I need to stop seeing.
Hey, you want to go to American Eagle?
Oh, I can't go in there because I'm black.
It's things like that that need to absolutely stop. Yesterday. I'll give you yesterday. Up until yesterday, we're now done. From here on out, we're going to stop being stupid. Now, I know people are like, what is she thinking? Just stop. This is like such a ploy. And again, Democrats, independent, Republican, there is one side that really wants everyone to be racist because they know if they can get you to fight, they can be like Nancy Pelosi and steal lots of money. It's like what kids do. It's divide and conquer. Republicans do it too. I just want you to be able to see the truth for what it is. It's like, don't you die on me, bastard. We still need you, Democrats. Racism. It's just, that's what it is. When you can see it, that they use it as a tool and they're like, you see, vote for the white guy because we got to stop the racism. Even though that white dude behind closed doors is probably one of the worst. And all they are doing is just using you as a tool to get the vote. They're like, I know it's so hard. Here, have some money. We understand why you burned the city down. It's because of the whiteys. Breaking news, there has never been a better time in the history of the world where you're at right now. I don't care what color you are, your hair, your eyes, your height, your weight. I got a lot of challenges in all of those. I have the opportunity to become the president of the United States. Obama, black. Oh, that's argued, but I can't seem to find his birth certificate to figure it out. But also, he might have some Hades to pay here. Summoned before the grand jury, but he cannot plead the fifth. Teaching you guys the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. This is 5. You want to know how to remember it? Remember, I taught you number 1. There's 5 in number 1. Number 2, 2 fingers. Pew, pew. Number 5. But he's going to have to talk. So if you want to hear from a news anchor here.
My immunity rule might protect him on the original charges. That's what most legal experts tell me, that ruling is so sweeping it will protect Obama for what he did in office. However, Barack Obama can now be summoned before a grand jury. He cannot take the Fifth Amendment because he has immunity from prosecution. He'll have to tell the truth. If he lies as a private citizen about what he did as president, he'll no longer have that immunity. And that is a trap that Obama is sitting potentially facing.
I don't care who you are, black, brown, white, green, pink, you can be very successful in the United States of America. The doors are wide open. Just don't be bad. Don't be like Nancy Pelosi. Get these privileges because you're going to go to jail. Obama, maybe go to, no. I'm going to go nix on all of those. The Senate Government Affairs Committee just passed a bill to ban congressional stock trading. And the crowd goes wild. Watch the bill gets defeated. If the bill literally is called the Pelosi Act. But here's the deal with the Pelosi Act. I really don't even care. So you could follow her trades. You don't know when to get out. Actually, as an investor, you guys are all going to pay the price. I'm just saying, learn it. Learn when to get in, when to get out. You got a couple hours left. My $1 million course, step by step. everything I got in here. So 10 people a day are getting emails. If you get an email, don't delete it. If you're in the course, you get to do the whole AI thing. If you're not in the course, you don't get to do the whole AI thing. So don't email me for like, hey, Bravo, come on, we're friends. Oh, and just in case I forgot, I said $2.99, and you get I didn't say you get my bear market course for free in there. Come on, you guys. Then I got to raise the price, ditch the bear market course. That's what it is. Bank of America, look at this. Just dropped a massive warning. We're in a bubble bigger than the .com crash. It's all going to go. Actually, it's even official. Look at this. It's the third priciest stock market in over 150 years. And there is no mistaking what comes next for stocks based on history. But Bravo, wait, hold on. Pump the brakes. We just put on a 3%. Look, GDP's up. Everything's good. It's all reversing. The economy's better. Stop. Do not look at anything macro and go, because of macro, the stock market go up. A sitting president was in office. Kennedy assassinated. Did the stock market go up or down? That week it went up. You could be in a raging depression and the stock market would go up. Oh, in breaking news, I don't care what this guy said.
Options. Fuck your zero DTE calls. The economy.
All right, scratch that. Jerome's a little upset, and he did not cut rate. I told you he wasn't going to cut because he follows the 2-year yield. Actually, it had a 9. That was it. That's as far as down you're going, up it goes. Oh, and if you want to know anything, my indicators predict everything. Well, that coupled with you drawing lines. We'll pick one. How about Bitcoin? Everyone wants to know. This is a great time. The government just this and that. Again, that is just noise. I don't care if the dollar goes to 0, which it already did. Oh, and let me just fact check myself with a really fuzzy screen. Yep, you lost 96% of your purchasing power. That was 2017. It's all gone. Hence the reason why you can never save any of your money. And I don't care what you buy. If you want it to go up, buy things like gold, buy things like Bitcoin, buy things like silver, buy things like the housing market. But with all of that, I need to also preface it. There's ones that win and there's ones that lose. I'll come back to Bitcoin in just a second. Because if you buy a house, all you're doing is just keeping up with inflation. That's it. No big deal. If you were to take home properties, over the 100 years, you're not doing well. The only time it started to kick into like meeting up with inflation is 71. That's when we went off the gold standard. At that point, if you adjust it for inflation, it may look like, oh my gosh, the housing price. Mom's house used to be $300,000. Now it's $1 million. It's just keeping up with inflation. That's it. Silver, barely keeping up. Gold beats silver. Gold compared to Bitcoin, also a winner. But you want to know who really wins? It's you who understands the charts and goes, okay, I'm going to buy here. I'm going to sell there. Okay. And breaking news, you see trades like this. I told you, rewind the tape. I said exactly what's going to happen. If you're a crypto bro, then you're going to want to hear what you want to hear, right? You're just going to take out of all of this. Again, the charts are not going to lie. I said, you're in a triangle here. It's going to break. It's going to go one way or the other. I said that this one, going back here, this is on the 4-hour. It went purple. I'm like, that's it, guys. You're kind of out of breath. You can keep going a little higher. That was it. I said it's probably going to come down, retest this white line. Yep, you did. Retest it. You could break. It's going to hit here. Do you see anything underneath this? You don't. That's my reactor. This is what I use when I trade. You could actually put in a buy order there, and then all of a sudden it gets filled, and oh, my stock went up. And not just that, pixel perfect. Look, exactly. Put in a buy order right there. It gets filled, and then it goes back up, and there's, okay, I made $3,000 today. What are we doing? You could do this with everything. I even changed it to the weekly time frame on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Why can't we get above? Well, you're purple. You see the red line? That's an all-time high. That would be resistance. Don't care what GDP is. Don't care that housing defaults have spiked. So what? Just keeping up with inflation on that anyways. Pending home sales fell more than expected in June. So what? I don't care. Actually, I care about surveillance. But again, I'm not going to make any money in the housing market. It may look like, thank you, Angelica Cruz, give her a call. Don't. Here, now you can't call her. This is not a way for me to make a lot of digits. This just stores my digits. Also, if there was something, you learned something. You're like, I never thought click subscribe, click like. I'd prefer a subscribe. That way, when I see you at the airport and you're like, hey, Bravo, buy me drinks. Okay. Because that's the requirement. You have to be subscribed. I'll even buy you dinner. I don't care. My digits have always been up. And 2007, when I really went all in on business. Again, start business, trade equities. At that point, 07, I could walk away from my college professor teaching at high school and just focus on the business and a reoccurring passive income. Okay. Maybe you want to be a part of the own something and be happy. Be a part of the bad guys in this economy. You will own nothing. Do you guys see that? This is what it's like. Homes now. Look at this. You can't even buy them anymore. You just rent. That's it. Walking down the street. Where you at? Is this Las Vegas? I don't know. I can't. It feels like Nevada. Is it dust? Yeah, maybe. Hold on. This dude, come on, man. You're just panning all over. I'm gonna go with Las Vegas. Wait, I know there's a sign coming up. New homes for rent. Ding, ding, ding. Be on the other side of the equation where they're renting from you. That would be passive income. It's not like, again, adjusted for inflation. I don't know how that would all add up. That's why I trade equities. And that's also why I don't really, this doesn't even, it bothers me, but I'm not, focusing on my attention. I have a channel, I talk about it. This was actually a council member. I think it was Cincinnati, Victoria Parks. They begged for the beatdown. The Whiteys. She's city council. They begged for it. Beat me up. Make me kick the curb. I'll just let the orange dude handle that. Handle her. You throw her in jail. All trade equities. Vote for politicians that kind of clean it up a little bit. And with that, I love you. I will see you tomorrow.